What's good, YouTube? It's your boy CJ the Gamer back in with another Madden 23 franchise series live stream, man. Y'all boys talk about the title, man. Today we got the kickoff of the 2029 season, man. Thursday night football between the NFC Championship rematch from last year's playoffs between the Washington Commanders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. Washington Commanders, your new Super Bowl champions, taking on the Bucs, man. It's a good game, 48. Game time, man. It was 48-37 that game, high-scoring game. A lot of great catches. This is a beautiful game. You know what I'm saying? The Commanders, I got the Commanders in this game. I boys let me know who y'all boys got. It's going to be a good game. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's going to be a good one, y'all. I'm going to check out the 2029 drive. Go check out the 2028 off-season if y'all haven't already. It's going to be a heck of a season, man. It's going to be a good season. Hope y'all boys going to enjoy this season, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's just pretty much get into it, man. Man, they pretty much got the same team. They middle linebacker got Justin Flowey. He got a good preseason, 2 picks in 1 game. And the Bucs still got MVP CJ Stroud. You know what I'm saying? They one of the best receivers, if not the best receiver in the league, Chris Godwin. They still got these good D-line. Two of the best D-lines in the league. You know what I'm saying? Got the Commanders, man. It's a good at game, though. Will Bucs get revenge or the Commanders start out 1-0? It's a heck of a matchup right here. I'm glad we got this matchup, man. So we about to get straight into it. No more wasting time, man. Let's go. Knock a nigga off his feet, hit his ass with that trick and leave him dead in the street. Drop a head and we can loot, catch a rookie in his arms.
It's NFL 23, where we've got ourselves a rematch of last year's NFC title game. It's the Bucs and the Commanders on Thursday night prime time. We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the FedEx Field here in Orlando. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Commanders. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down and inches. This one taken in by Otten. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw here.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. 14 yards that time for number 14. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
They'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Personal foul. Unnecessary run.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with
like
sports.
That. They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's some nice top spin on the whole thing.
I
love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards that time for number 14. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he stopped immediately there. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
The point after is good, and the lead is now 10-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6.
From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 2nd and 6. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd and 1.
Complete right side to Otten. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the command was hoping for now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they found a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. On second down, ETN once more. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Lawrence. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A give up the middle to Gibson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. And the Washington offense going back to work. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. So the completion good for just 3, and that'll make it 2nd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. That's to the sideline incomplete. A nifty job to make the catch, but the throw took him right out of bounds. Lawrence will throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Gibson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive. 2 for 2. On the draw, it's Gibson. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the 1st down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job.
I'm not sure that the surprise was that they actually faked it. That's classic territory to go ahead and do it. The surprise to me is that they were successful. I'm not sure the defense was really prepared.
And now they're going to keep the drive alive here. Really big play on the fake punt. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's out to now a loose football. The ball comes out, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, You got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. And just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Here we go on the next drive for Washington. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because, remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. They go play action now. Lawrence. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll run with Etienne. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animating.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This one taken in by Otten. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. As far as the early games go on Sunday, we'll have our eye on Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A big one for the Chiefs as they get set to take on the visiting New York Giants. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And finally, on Sunday Night Football, should be a good one there, between the Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And they've had all sorts of success thus far tonight throwing the football, as they're on pace to throw for 300-plus yards if things continue the way they've been going. Meanwhile, for Washington, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, here in this third quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Lawrence will try again after the pick 6. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On third down, here's Etienne. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll be first down, Washington.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence. Able to connect with Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 47 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Trevor Lawrence, helmet on, ready to go as he brings out this offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Etienne up the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Lawrence's throw complete to Dotson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The end result, 21 yards.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a 1st down.
A handoff running left is Etienne. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Lawrence. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Lawrence will throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Trevor Lawrence with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. They'll drop to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. At 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got Otten. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He'll look to throw. Evans has it left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They go play action here on 1st down. Complete right side to Otten. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. Looking to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Once more, Gibson. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Jahan Dotson, the Commanders, set to take over. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this down.
Man, it's taking care of business today, man. The defense only allowed 10 offensive points. A good dominant performance by the Super Bowl champions, man. Yeah, they thing, man, for sure. They let them get that big game later and score. Yeah, man, pretty good victory. The Washington Commanders. Yeah, man, them boys look ready. Bucs is kind of coming back right here. As you can see right here. Yep, they make it a one-score game. Wow, game ain't over yet. Damn, it was just looking dominant, but it ain't over yet. It ain't over yet, you guys. So it's about over now. Yeah, it's over. That's the killer there. That's the killer. Yep. So it looked like it was a blowout, but Bucs battled their way back in the fourth quarter, but not enough time. Whatever, the defense couldn't get a stop. The Commanders win 38-31 here in the opening night kickoff of the 2029 season. But so we're going to see if try showing respect to each other. He's gonna be this the NFC Championship rematch. It might be a rematch this year, y'all. I wouldn't be surprised. Man. You might be seeing these two teams in the championship game or sometime in the playoffs for sure. So yeah, that's it.
So for Washington, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.
God, we got in the end zone. Kate Sean got in the end zone. A good game. Chris Swords in the end. So I'll come out with 19 total tackles, man. A huge piece. But now I already got better running game. Jonathan Allen is actually free. So it's a Jaden Willis dude. Vita Vea, Jonathan Allen, Joe Tryon. So there. Shout out to Antoine with 2 picks and a pick 6. He most obviously he you know what I'm saying, he most likely gonna be the NFC defensive dude of the year. That's the dude of the year, dude of the week, defensive player. NFC defensive player of the week. Most likely he got 2 picks and a pick 6, 11 total tackles. So yeah, he should be it. Let somebody do something better, but I doubt it. Trayvon Diggs had a pick 6. That was he was making hella plays, good plays today. And then Kevin McCullough had a pick. So yeah, that's what it is. That's what I think. Might just win, opening night game, man. Like I said, we're gonna be having more streams throughout these upcoming weeks or days or weeks. You know what I'm saying? Give me some time to really get right. Focus on other things at this point. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, we're gonna be back soon. We're gonna be doing like week 1 through like probably this weekend, maybe week 1 through like week 3 or week 4 or week 1 to week 4 type shit. I always know how we do our streams, but y'all stay tuned. Y'all drop all y'all 2029 season predictions down below, man. Commanders start out the Super Bowl champ. Start out with going 1-0, man. Yes, sir. That's the end of the stream.